You know, I got some advice before coming out here. The main advice was 1, relax. Number 2, don't start with the rape jokes. And like the first joke that came out when they arrived here 3 hours ago was fucking golden retrievers up the ass. So I don't know. I just think we have to change the tone of this whole thing. This is getting out of control. I'm offended. It's outrageous. So we're gonna change the tone.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Everybody open their heart chakra and see it.
Oh,
I know what this is.
Okay.
I knew this guy fucked. Those dogs. You counted it?
Before we start 7 minutes silent meditation, I want to do an invocation. Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarashita Swatma Sukhavabode Nishtraya Se Jangali Kayamani Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantiye Abahu Purushakaram Shankra. Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to be spiritual here. Okay, this isn't working. Alright, who am I kidding? I'm not spiritual. I mean, just take a look at me. Do I look spiritual? I mean, you can obviously see that I'm a thug from Venice, from the streets of Venice. That's what I am. I mean, look at my dogs. I mean, one signal from me, they'll rip your fucking face off, okay? So shut the fuck up. Stop laughing. You know, they're not even my dogs. I stole them. I stole them from a gang called the Venice Shoreline Crips, okay? Oops, sorry, some of you are members. Oh, okay, I didn't. I swear I didn't. Anyway, you're probably wondering, like, how did I become, you know, a gangster? And I just want to say, like most, you know, it started very young, started with juvenile detention. And in my case, Miami-Dade Juvenile Detention Center. Has anyone been there? Okay, you've been there, good. Anyway, you know, when I was in there, I was age 16, and it was rough, let me tell you, it was rough. And of course, everyone's always asking, what are you in for? What are you in for? And I didn't want to tell them because, you know, what I was in for? I was in for being out of the county where my parents lived in Florida without their permission. That's what I was in for. That was the actual charge that put me in jail. And I was telling my 12-year-old black cellmate, and he said, "Are you fucking shitting me?" Like, I am always away from my parents without permission. You know why? Because I shot them in the fucking face with a shotgun. This is actually true. That's what he was in for. This was my cellmate, okay? I mean, it was rough. I'm glad my peeps are laughing. My whole family's here. They have to laugh. Anyway, yeah, so it was rough, and you know, like, how rough? Okay. Have you guys, any of you ever been gang raped by a bunch of 10-year-olds? I mean, I have. It is not pretty. You know, I mean, I was scarred for life. And, you know, so coming out of that situation, oh yeah, I want to say what I was actually doing, what I was in for was that thing I told you, but what I was really doing was rioting. I was rioting in the streets of Miami. I mean, we were fucking shit up. This was in front of the Republican convention. My job was to stab buses in the tires with a hunting knife when they crossed into the intersection, and another dude got up on the windshield and spray painted it black, and someone else was pouring sugar in the gas tank. And these buses are all with Republican convention goers going to the convention, and we fucked up the whole convention. It was so bad, the vice president was literally crying because of the tear gas that got into the convention. So I thought that was awesome, but they didn't put me in there for that. They put me in there for the bullshit thing. And I remember one day the warden called me. Well, he didn't call me. A guard came in and said, the warden wants to see you. So, oh shit. So I went into the warden's office with the guard. He was on the phone with my dad. And he was trying to convince my dad to come pick me up. And he did not live near Miami, but he was in Florida, but it was a plane flight. And so this is what I was hearing. Sir, no, sir, you have to listen to me, sir. You have to listen. No, we cannot just throw away the key. And that's where I learned a bit about my parents. They left me in jail to rot. Oh, okay. Now, that reminds me. Speaking of gang rape by 10-year-olds, you know, people always talk about dirty old men, okay? I want to say something about it because I am a dirty old man, all right? And I'm sick of hearing about dirty old men. What about the dirty children? Can we talk about the dirty children? I mean, I know something about them, all right? What about the dirty young women? You think there's no dirty young women? What about the dirty young men? All of you are dirty young men over here. That's what, just a guess. I've just listened to your comedy, all right? What about the dirty non-binary? What about the dirty non-binary people? No one ever talks about them. Last thing I want to talk about, and it's a really important issue for me, is dirty dolphins. Because everyone's like, oh, look at the dolphins swimming. Look at them frolicking in the ocean. You know why they're near the beach? They're always going by the beach. Why? Because they're sexual predators, okay? There's a beach in France. I'm not kidding. Look it up. Google it. Google it now, somebody. There's a beach in France closed because of dolphins raping people, okay? Like they're not like coming up for air. They're coming up to check out people on the beach. Just like a giant booty call for dolphins. I mean, look at them. And no one ever talks about them. They get a free pass. There's all this Me Too. What about dolphins? All right. See you later, bitches.